Hello everyone, welcome to Shop My Makeup Collection. I have not done one of these since I moved in to my new house back in the summertime, and I think it's time. Without further ado, let's pick out some makeup to play with for the rest of the week. Okay, so I'm here on the floor with my Dollar Tree vanity, and I'm just going to pick things out in order of which I would apply them to my face, so that way I don't forget any items, because in the past when I've filmed these, I've forgotten like a blush or mascara. So we're just going to pick things out in the order in which I would apply them to my face. First thing I apply is face primer. So I have two drawers here. I want something more moisturizing or more illuminating for the skin because my skin seems to have been dry, on the drier side lately. So let's go with this Becca primer. I'm just going to place it in here. This is my little travel makeup case, but I like it because you can put brushes in there. I already have this little Juno sponge in there, and then this little guy in case like the sponge is still wet. The next thing I do is I prime my eyelids while my face primer is setting in. So I have a couple here that we can choose from. I have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, or I have the Ulta Matte Nude Eye Primer. And then I have the shimmer version of that as well. Since we're going for a whole glowy look this coming week, why don't we bust this one out? This is in champagne, so it's shimmery. The next thing I do is I either set my eyelids with setting powder or I set them with eyeshadows. So let's take this opportunity to go ahead and pick out a powder. I've not used this one yet. This was in my most recent Ipsy before I went ahead and canceled. And this is by Pure Minerals, or just Pure. And it's got SPF in it. Now this isn't a setting powder, it's more of a pressed powder, but we'll go ahead and give this a try. So as you can see, I've got all of these eyeshadow palettes in which I could choose from. We've even got, so this is like BH Cosmetics Capricorn, which is me. Some of the 9-pan palettes from ColourPop. Okay, but I want to focus, I think I want to focus on something from this drawer. This drawer does not, this has palettes that just don't fit anywhere, so I have them in here. I have all kinds of Urban Decay in here. I really love these palettes. These are all limited edition, I think, so I don't know if you can still get these, but the purpose of this is to use what you have. I also have these ColourPop cream shadows that were a part of the curated selection from Shay, which is that girl Shay XO on YouTube, and these pigments. So I think I want to try to work with some pigments. I think I want to choose this hot pink one. Just brushed on with my finger dry, but I think that'll be a fun little thing to play with this week. This is what I have on my eyes today. Who remembers that? So cool. But I think I want to go with this Urban Decay Elements palette. And it's cool because it has some matte pink in here, so that will go good with that pigment later on in the week. Yeah, so let's play with this. Let's see if it'll fit in my little case. After I do my eyes, I pause on them and I go straight into foundation. So I've got a couple we can choose from in here. We got some stick foundations, some liquid. I used this combination today because this 101 is almost out, and then this 105 is just a bit too dark for me right now, so I mixed the two. And that works really well because this is such a long wearing foundation. However, what else do we have here? I've got two of these because one of the one of them I thought was too pale, so I got another one, and then I think I ended up buying the same color. Light ivory. Yeah, I ended up buying the same color. I ended up buying the same color of both. But I'm glad I did, because this is such a great foundation, but one of the pumps just stopped working on one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here so I can get to moving on that. After foundation, I do concealer. Now, I don't have a huge concealer collection, but my gosh, concealer lasts me forever, and I don't need to have a huge concealer collection. So, because of that foundation we use is so matte, maybe we can experiment with something more dewy in the concealer realm. I do like this. If I'm going to use this, though, I do want to get a different setting powder, because this is pretty moisturizing. My phone just now went into low power mode, so I don't know what the quality of this rest of this video is going to look like, but let's go ahead and choose this Kat Von D Petal setting powder, just for the purpose of that concealer. After concealer, I set my under eyes, and then I go in with bronzer. So I've got two little bronzer drawers here. Let's see what we have. I think let's go in with a Too Faced Sun Bunny for bronzer. I like to contour my nose just because I just like a more structured nose, and my nose is quite round. So I'm going to go in with this Bahama Mama little baby bronzer just to contour my nose and maybe my jawline a bit. After bronzer, I like to use blush. I've got these Bare Minerals, Too Faced, and then all of these. I don't think I've used this in a while. This is the Too Faced Love Hangover Love Flush. So there's that blush. And then after I do that, I like to go in with highlighter, which is a mess right now. This Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in Pillow Talk is probably my favorite highlighter of all time. I think I'm going to be crazy this week and go in with this purple Nomad highlighter. I'll show you a swatch. It's super pretty. I have this drawer of little glitters. So I could also use one of these and incorporate this one. Peach Pretense. Guava Glitz. Let's go with this one. Face, I go back to eyes. No, I don't. So after I finish off the face, I like to add some moisture or set in the powders that are sitting there. So let's say for this week, let's do the Urban Decay Summer Solstice All-Nighter Setting Spray. After that, I like to go in and do brows while the hairs are still a little wet, so I just have one brow pencil out at a time. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. Not my favorite brow pencil, but I'm going to use it because I have it. I'm also going to throw this in. I am working from home and I'm doing a lot of Google Meet video conferences, and so sometimes if I have them really early in the morning, I just want to do simple makeup, so I can throw on this Double Duty Beauty Brow Mascara, Busy Gal Brows by Tarte, and that way it's just one extra thing I don't have to worry about with trying to finagle with this. Then if generally through the week I don't wear eyeliner, that's kind of a thing I just do when I'm feeling fancy. But let's pick one out just in case. Let's go with this green. This is Heavy Duty Kohl Liner in Green Light by Sugar. I think I got this in an Ipsy, but they make really good eyeliners, and I think one of my favorite lip liners is from them too. I can't remember. I'll do a swatch for you. It's just really creamy. So pretty. So we'll do that, and then I have to decide. I only have like 2 mascaras in rotation. This is a waterproof one. And then I've got my Roller Lash little travel size. I don't like to keep, and then this one, honestly, I need to declutter it because it's just so dry. Like even from the beginning when I opened it, it's so dry, so I don't ever reach for that. But we'll go with this Roller Lash. So here we have everything. Oh, brush, okay. Brushes, I just keep this little cup here for eyes, and then this is face brushes, or those are face brushes. Let me be grammatically correct here. And then I've got this case of Morphe brushes from the Jaclyn Hill collection. So those are the brushes I use. My favorite sponge is this Cloud Sponge by Juno & Co. I have a 20% off discount code you can enter down below if you want to ever check one out for yourself. But I like to use this sponge. I need to clean it. I just used it today. I do clean it every time before I use it. All right, so that completes this revamp of the Shop My Makeup collection. Hopefully I will be able to use these products throughout the week. Hopefully I can come up with some cute looks. Follow me on Instagram if you would like to see some of the looks I come up with. Sometimes in the morning before work starts or during my lunch break, I will get on Instagram stories and film some stuff with some music playing in the background. It's very relaxing to watch, very relaxing for me to do. So come hang out with me over there. I hope everyone is staying safe. Thanks, bye.